So the linguistic term for time is tense. So we have in English we have basically three tenses. We have the simple present, the simple past, and we have the simple future. What about the perfect and the continuous? In linguistically speaking, the continuous and the perfect are considered aspects of time. Interesting.
When you use or how they call?
Yes, that's why you usually need a modal verb or or an auxiliary verb to form the continuous and the perfect. It's so the present, no, the present you conjugate. Well, with the exception of the future, the future is a variation of the present. So much so that you can use the simple present to indicate future, can't you?
Like when you say I'm going to do that, I start now. And
so for example, I travel tonight.
Oh, okay. I can use like this. I travel tonight. I don't have to. I'm going to, or I will. Because I have tonight. It's already the future.
It's entirely up to you. You can say I travel tonight. Well, I'm traveling tonight. Here we use the present continuous to indicate future. Or I'll travel. I will. Or I'm going to travel tonight. I will travel tonight. But you can use the simple present to indicate future.
I travel tonight.
I travel tonight. I don't know. I work. I travel. I work tomorrow morning. You can say that. I work tomorrow morning.
It sounds wrong, right? Because we always translate for our language. When you do this, it's just.
Mas no português, eu viajo hoje à noite. Dá pra falar assim, não dá?
Eu viajo.
Eu viajo hoje à noite. Eu trabalho amanhã. Or somebody asks you, let's, vamos sair amanhã. I work tomorrow morning. Amanhã eu trabalho.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So you can use it, but of course you're gonna have to. You're gonna convey meaning. Convey a different meaning. If you use the there you are.
Here I am. I told you.
Okay. So if you want to convey it, like I said, I travel tonight. Usually, when you use the simple present to indicate future, you are you're talking. The context is usually when someone is making a suggestion for us to do something, and you're like, I travel tonight. I can't.
Okay. Or ask you something if you wanna do something, you have to.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So let's. So basically, I'm going to open my graph, but first I want to explain a few things about let me open here. I send it to you. It's time that is definitive. Okay. So that's why we use the simple tenses when we're talking about facts. For example, if you pay attention when you listen to a speech, you
Mm-hmm.
know, or to a lecture or to a class, or even to my classes,
Mm-hmm.
most of the tenses that I'm going to use when I'm teaching is the simple, because it conveys authority
Mm-hmm.
and meaning and facts. Um, and even in the simple past, for example, it's a tense that the police uses for interrogation. There's a difference if I ask you, "Did you read this book?" from have you ever read this book? There's a difference. No?
This means the same, right? Because it's both of them is in the past, right?
Yes, but the context. If I ask you, "Did you read this book?"
Mm-hmm.
Interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever read this book? It's not confrontational. It's
Okay.
tough.
Oh, I got it. What you mean? Confrontation. Okay. It, the first one is most you saying that you did, you really
Uh-huh.
did, and
Mhm,
the other way you can probably
mhm,
you did, but we're not sure.
mhm. Yes, yes. Where were you on Tuesday at 10 p.m.? That's simple past. That's
Mm-hmm.
police talking, interrogation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, like I said, the simple tense is time that is definitive. You're going to use it for facts. The simple past to interrogate. Okay, yes or no questions. You're going to use and also that I forgot to include here, but it's I put it in the one that I sent you. The simple tenses usually they're used to describe instant actions.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
trust habits. Yeah.
habits, truths, or for example, if you're hearing a game being narrated live, jogo sendo narrado ao vivo. Simple
Mm-hmm.
present. He passes, he kicks, he scores. Simple present because they are instant actions.
Okay.
Okay. The continuous tenses. Now this is where things start in any tense aspect. The continuous, the function of the continuous is to describe actions that will end.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if my kids come and they interrupt me, and I look at them, I say, "I'm working now." What does that mean? Eventually, I'm going to stop working, and I'm going to be
Mm-hmm.
able to give them attention.
Mm-hmm.
But in the moment, I am working.
Mm-hmm.
So this action will end.
Mm-hmm.
Understand?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The continuous also the continuous you can when you're talking about state verbs, we talked about state verbs.
Something that is you don't is not movements like appreciated. I
I
love
appreciate.
something. It's just
Yeah,
a state verbs, right?
perfect, perfect. So state verbs usually you don't use with the continuous tense. I am loving sushi. You either love or you don't.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna so state verbs you're gonna use with the simple.
But I can
And
say I'm appreciating this moment.
you can. I'm appreciating this moment, but the appreciation will end. Right? When the
Oh
moment
yeah.
ends, it's gonna
Mm-hmm.
end. Understand?
Uh-huh.
So because usually states they don't end. Usually.
Mm-hmm.
States are forever. Like I love
Mm-hmm.
sushi. Or maybe I used to love sushi, but then it's a pretérito imperfeito,
Mm-hmm.
another verb tense. So the continuous usually refers to actions that will end. That's why you don't usually use state verbs with the continuous. Okay?
Okay.
Past continuous. The past continuous you're going to use to describe, if you look at the graph, the past continuous, which is in red, it was an action that was ongoing and it was interrupted by another action in the simple past. Okay. I was working when you called. And I was working when you called. So, so the
I was
past.
doing something when something happened.
Yes, exactly. When you so like I said, an action that was ongoing and it was interrupted. It had an end. Teve final. For example, if I say to you, I like this example. When I was a teenager, my brother, we had two televisions, two TV sets at home, and we had a computer. And when there was a soccer game, my brother would watch the same game on both TVs and follow on the computer.
I know someone that is look like your brother. I have my husband. He is almost like that. Yeah.
We call that a hogger. He hogs.
Hogger.
Hogger. Hog é de... hog, na verdade, é tipo ele é relacionado ao porco. É que pig no inglês é alguém sujo, mas o hog é o fominha.
Okay.
O fominha. He used to hog both TVs and the computer. So anyways, and one day, the game was on, and he was on the couch with his eyes closed, basically sleeping. And I got the remote, and I turned off the TV. In that moment, he got up, and he was like, "Hey, I was watching that." So he was watching, and I interrupted by turning off the TV.
I was watching that when you turn it off the TV. Yeah.
Good.
So this is a past continuous, right?
Past continuous. So the past, of course. But sorry.
But past continuous with past as well.
You need another action to interrupt it.
When you use past continuous?
Yes.
Okay.
The present continuous is, like I said, it's I'm working now. Different from I work on Mondays. That's a habit. And that can go on forever until the day I die. But I'm working now. That's not going to go on forever. It's going to have an end soon.
Can you use the auxiliary verb?
Always the to be conjugated.
And the verb do as well sometimes, right?
Yes. Another example that I like to give you. Mr. Jones is teaching us at the moment. He is substituting for Mr. Smith.
Oh, I saw this phrase on the book that you sent to me. I think I did the exercise.
Let's. I have to review your exercise. I forget to review. So he is substitute. So Mr. Jones is substituting for Mr. Smith. What does that mean? He's going to stop substituting eventually.
At some point.
Okay. He will either leave and Mr. Smith will come back as the teacher, or he will become the new teacher. He will not be the substitute anymore. Get it?
Yes.
Okay, good. So the continuous actions that will end.
The present continuous, do you mean?
Even the past, the
Uh-huh.
past, the past, you have the interruption. So it's an action that will,
Mhm.
for example, my mother was crossing the street when she fell. Okay, so she was crossing, she fell. The
Mhm.
act of her falling interrupted her crossing the street.
Mhm.
And the falling is instant.
Mhm.
Okay, I was
Mhm.
working when you called. Working, so the continuous are actions that have a longer duration in time.
Mhm.
Simple is instant.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, is the same for the present continuous, past continuous, or no?
Hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yes. Um, Another example. I was going to work when somebody stopped me to ask for directions. Okay.
Past
The
continuous.
active past continuous. The act to walk to work takes longer than someone stopping you to ask for directions.
Mhm.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. And we have the future continuous, which is usually you're talking about an action that will be ongoing when another action happens. I will be working tonight when you get home. I will be asleep. I will be sleeping
Mhm.
when you arrive. So usually in the continuous, especially with the simple future and the simple past, sorry, with the past continuous and the past and the future continuous, you need another action to make it happen. I will be sleeping when you arrive. I will be working tonight when you get home. And
Mhm.
always one that is an instant in the simple and another one that is ongoing, that is has a longer duration in time. Okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
For example, if I say cair da cadeira, simple past, because it's
Mhm.
instant. You cannot say I'm falling from the chair. That's vai durar um tempão, né?
It, it'll be funny.
Would be funny. I
Very
am
slow.
falling from the chair. No. So, and that's another point that I want to get to, the perfect. The perfect, the reason it exists is to describe actions that have longer duration, a long duration in time. Que tem longa duração. And for example, in the present perfect, you can use the.
I think it is in that point that I stuck on the in there.
Mhm,
All my sentences when I
mhm,
want to use something fancy, a long phrases that I stuck over there.
mhm,
Always I make this wrong. This past perfect and present perfect.
mhm. The continuous, I think, is okay because it's very
Yeah.
similar to Portuguese,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll use it the same way. But the perfect is unique to English, so that's why it's so tricky. So the present perfect, you're gonna use, like again, long duration in time. Time is indefinitive. When is relevant. When did that? Doesn't matter when.
Mm-hmm.
It matters how long it lasted. Okay. So, for example, I have been living here for 20 years. Okay, so another interesting thing about the perfect, we don't know when it's gonna end. A gente não sabe se vai ter fim.
Mm, I
Okay,
got it. Okay.
like if you can say I have been married for 20 years. So maybe, probably you're still married. Probably your marriage will continue in the future. But if I say to you, I was married for 20 years, acabou.
Uh-huh.
Okay, simple
Mm-hmm.
past, over. So that's
I said
basically.
I have been married. I have been married for 20
Mhm. I have been married for, or I like an example that I like to give. I have, vamos lá, this is a good exercise. Vamos lá, let me, okay. So if I say to you, if I say, I have suffered from anxiety, da-da-da-da-da, my teens. I have suffered, or sorry, I suffered, sorry. I suffered from anxiety. Da-da-da. Ah, yeah, and this is a new exercise. So the just a small parenthesis. The TOEFL, I don't know if I mentioned this, the TOEFL changed the model of its testing. It will change in January. And one of the exercises that they put is like this, for you to put a preposition that you think that suits well. So here we have the present perfect, and here we have the simple past. So my question is, where did my suffering end? Onde que acabou meu sofrimento? Here.
The first one?
The first one, you continue suffering.
It's probably since, right? There you can
since, perfect. Since my teens.
I suffer from anxiety. I suffer from anxiety. Since again? No, since my let just miss out because there I have that's why it's since
you continue suffering.
Continue suffering.
Here, suffering ended.
I suffer from anxiety.
Present perfect is that you can use it to talk about actions that happen many times. Okay? And that can continue in the future. For example,
Titanic.
I was saying that's the movie I thought about. I always
watch a lot of times because my sister loves it. So when she was living with me in the time that was how you say lançou?
That the movie came out.
The movie came out, and we watched one time. I watched with her, and then she keeps watching almost every day, the same. So when I had time, I just sit with her. And so yeah, I think she watched more than 11 times.
That's a long.
That's crazy.
Me too, but I used to watch it because passava na Globo so many times, so I just watched it over and over. So I have watched, my sister.
You look like Rose.
Thank you. Thank you. I like her. She's a good character.
Yeah.
Come on. I have watched Titanic 11 times. I watched Titanic in the movies in 1998, I think it came out. I watched it in the movie theater. Okay.
No,
I have watched Titanic.
It's not that old.
Yes, 1997. Yeah, it came out in 1997.
Oh, Jesus.
Getting old. And I remember going to the movies watching Titanic. So here, can I still watch Titanic? Here, we continue. But here you cannot watch Titanic in the movies.
Because of the date, right?
Mm-hmm. Unless you have a time machine travel back to 1998, then you can watch Titanic in the movies again. But this cannot happen. So this is the simple past. So the simple past, you're going to talk about an action that cannot repeat.
Okay.
Okay. But the present yeah, I think this is the biggest difference between the present perfect and the simple past. Que é o que o povo mais confunde. Porque se for se traduzir ao pé da letra, eu assisti o Titanic no cinema em 1998. No português dá.
Uhum.
Ou eu assisti Titanic 11 vezes. Dá para falar isso. In English, you cannot. Because if you use the simple past, the action has ended. A ação acabou, não pode repetir. No?
If I say I watched Titanic 11 times,
Daí você não vai repetir. No,
não vou
you're not going to watch it anymore. But I have watched Titanic 11 times. Essa ação pode se repetir. No?
Uhum.
Good, good. That's basically the difference between both.
Mhm.
So, okay, so like I said, that's why the perfect exists, to talk about an action that has a long duration in time. We also have the past perfect and the future perfect. Let's focus a little bit on the past perfect. So the past continuous, you need two actions. You need one that is ongoing in the past continuous, and you need another one in the simple past that is instant, okay, that will interrupt. Okay. I was cooking when you called. I was sleeping when you got home. Okay. Mesma coisa do future continuous. It's an action that will kind of interrupt another one. I will be sleeping when you get home. To know. Uma vai acontecer com a outra. Okay. In the past perfect, you have the past just like I said, the continuous, you need two actions. The past perfect, you need two actions. But the past perfect happens before another action. So there's no interruption. It's just one happened before the other. For example, I told him I had watched that movie. I told him I had watched that movie. Tá. O que aconteceu primeiro? You have two actions here. Told, you had watched. Past perfect. What happened before? First, you watched the movie, and then you told
him.
And
but you have to say, I told him, because probably he asked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told him I had watched that. And tell me, which one has a longer duration in time?
I had watched that movie.
That's at least an hour, unless it's a movie. But to tell him I watched it, it's a few seconds. Again, instant, long duration. No. Another I like this example. I had left. I had left the house when you got home.
When you got home. I had left the house when you got home. Oh, it's probably almost the same.
What do you think? Okay, you have a daughter. I'm gonna give you the example of when I want to leave with my kids. I want to go out with my kids to like 3 times a week. I take them to jiu-jitsu. É um inferno, because then I have to put on the kimonos, They have to go and pee before we get in the car. I have to find my keys. I have to lock the doors. I have to close the windows. I have to put the dog
You have
outside.
just boy? Sorry to ask.
No, I have a girl and 2 boys.
And all of them do jiu-jitsu?
All of them. It's so, I love it. So for me to leave my home,
You get long.
I need
I
at
know.
least 30 minutes to prepare.
Mhm.
Even when I'm alone, if I'm going out alone, do I have my keys? Do I have my phone? Do I have my wallet? Do I have my shoes? Did I turn off the lights? Did I turn off the oven? So for
Mhm.
you to leave takes, to get home,
Longer. Mhm.
you just open your keys, you get in, and that's it. But to leave, it's longer.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, so I had left the house when you got home. So when you got home, you
I
get
had left.
I have
Mhm.
left. So
Mhm.
when you got home is longer. The action is longer than when I left.
Sorry, é o contrário. I had left, demora mais do que chegar. Entendeu? So o perfect é sempre mais longo.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Oh, because you just changed it. Okay.
Okay, well, we can change the order. When you got home, I had left the house. I had left the house. E qual que veio antes desse daqui? Então, perfect veio antes. Comes before. Okay? Okay. Now the future. Future perfect. The future perfect, you're going to talk about an action that will be completed in the future. Again, long duration in time. Let me see. I hope by Christmas I will have renovated my kitchen.
Did you finish already or no?
No, it's not done yet. Because you start and then there's a problem. There's always a problem.
I think it's horrible when you have kids, right? The little ones that, oh wow, get a mess.
You have no idea.
I do. Believe me. Before we came here, but I didn't have children. Just Bruno was with me. But we come back to Brazil. We are living in New Zealand, and we come back to Brazil, and we thought, we're gonna live here, so let's go renovate our house. So took forever. The 4 months that we stayed there, this 4 months, the house was not ready. Just the last week before we came was ready. So I just thought, I will never live in my home that is ready for me. We have all the furniture that we want to put there, and we just leave again. So I know this feeling that it look like that never will stop, but will eventually.
No, the
No
perpetual, the perpetual renovation. You know, I have a friend who her father started renovating their home, and he started building like a guest house. You know, and it took like 15 years, to finish it.
My God.
And
this is a lot.
This
is definitely a lot.
So anyways, so going back here, I hope by Christmas I will have renovated my kitchen. So hopefully this action that has a long duration in time will have finished by Christmas. You know?
It's
Or
already it's already started. It's still doing, and just in the future it's gonna stop,
and
right?
exactly, it's already started. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Or I don't know, by June, let's get another example. By June, we will have finished this book. Nope.
Uh-huh. And you have the past and the future. Okay, yeah. I think I saw this exercise as well in that book.
Mm-hmm.
It's a grammar. I think
Mm-hmm.
I sent to you
Mm-hmm.
some that I did, and I got a lot of wrong answers. I just
Mm-hmm.
correct that. Yeah, that's okay. It's,
I think, not just your text, but the perfect is something that when you are writing, the testers, they really like to see if you master the perfect.
mm,
It's important to,
mhm.
um, but if you use it wrong, it's a big problem.
Ah, yeah. Let me